You have a sound argument?
Yeah.
Abortion is morally permissible?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, if you just gotta quit yapping for a second. So it's a four-way conjunct, right? So that being in line with the universal law formulation as well as the greater harm minimum stance. So I believe in minimizing the greater harm when weighed between two individuals, and the only outside factor you apply
What's
to that.
premise one?
And the only outside factor you apply to that would be the relatives.
You said you have a sound argument. What's premise one?
Would be the relatives of the individual, like mom, dad, brother, sister, stuff like that.
No, I don't know what you're saying.
And I just hold to an H2 account of harm. So that just that being A suffers harm if and only if A suffers ill being, or A suffers harm if and only if A is in a worse state than A would have been previously due to whatever outside current factor may apply. In this case, it's pregnancy. Now, what were you saying before I was done talking?
You had to do something. If you could just give me premise one of the argument, that'd be good.
I'll just give you my stance. I'm not going to give you a syllogism, so just critique my stance.
I didn't ask for a syllogism. I said I just want premise one.
Oh, well, yeah, you can just critique my stance. We're not in a formal.
I didn't hear what you said.
We're not in a formal. I'm not going to give you a piece.
I didn't hear what you said. You need to repeat yourself.
You want me to repeat everything I just said?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So I just take a four-way conjunctive stance, that being in line with the universal law formulation as well as the greater harm minimum stance.
You said universal law of what?
Formulation. Universal law formulation. Yeah, I can just tell you what it is. You don't have to Google it.
Okay, so you said universal law formulation?
Yes, so I said. So basically that is one should only act only on that maxiom whereby you can at the same time will, that it should be a universal law.
You said one should only act on that axiom?
Maxiom?
Oh, maxiom. Okay. So you said one should only act on that maxiom.
Yeah, so what I said was the universal law formulation is basically that one should act only on that maxiom whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law.
Where you can at the same time what?
Okay, for the third time. So it's that one should act only on that maxiom whereby you can at the same time will that it should become a universal law.
Okay.
And a maxiom is just like a general rule of conduct or principle.
Okay.
So do we understand that part? Can we move forward or what?
Yeah.
Okay. And then it was the greater harm minimum stance. So I believe in minimizing the greater harm when weighed between two individuals, and the only outside factor you apply to that would be the relatives of the individual, like mom, dad, brother, sister, stuff like that. You're not going to find that one on Google.
No, I'm just typing out what you're saying. Do you believe in minimizing the greater harm of an individual?
What was that?
You believe in minimizing the greater harm of the individual?
I believe in minimizing the greater harm when weighed between two individuals, and the only outside factor you apply to that would be the relatives of the individual.
Okay, so minimizing the harm between individuals
when weighed between two individuals. Yeah.
Okay.
And now you need my account of harm. You want to write that down?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. So it's a H2 account of harm, right? That being A suffers harm if and only if A suffers ill being, and A suffers harm if and only if A is in a worse state than A would have been previously, due to whatever outside factor may apply at current, in this case being pregnancy.
Okay, so you said someone suffers harm if and only if they suffer ill being, and then what was the other one?
So there's the ill being, and then A suffers harm if and only if A is in a worse state than A would have been previously, due to whatever outside factor may apply at current, in this case being pregnancy.
Okay. So there's also going to be that they're harmed if and only if they're worse state than they are previously.
Yeah, that's the second one. So we have the ill-being, so A suffers harm if and only if A suffers ill-being. And then we have A suffers harm if and only if A is in a worse state than A would have been previously due to whatever outside factor may apply at current, in this case being pregnancy.
Okay. And then you're saying that this is true of pregnancy, right?
Yeah. That would be the ill-being. So both are sufficient. One is necessary for appropriate application. I'm using ill-being.
Okay, cool. And then is this like all the reasons which lead you to the conclusion?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Abortion is morally permissible?
Do what?
The conclusion that abortion is morally permissible?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, this argument just doesn't sound.
Oh, wow. That's a nice critique. Do you want to like explain further, or do you just want to like?
Oh, yeah, all the reasons you laid out don't lead to the conclusion.
Do what?
Yeah, all the reasons you laid out don't lead to the conclusion.
Well, that's just begging the question. You haven't substantiated anything.
Well, I explained to you that they doesn't lead to. You want me to like? I can go in depth. Yeah, the features contained in the. Just hold on. Yeah, the features contained within the conclusion aren't present in the premises.
Yeah, again, that's just begging the question.
No, that's not begging the question.
Yeah, begging the question is a logical fallacy where an argument's premise assumes the truth of a conclusion rather than providing independent evidence for it.
You want evidence? That's the case that the conclusion, or at least like the features within the conclusion, aren't present within the premises?
Bro, what? I just said it's begging the question for you to say that doesn't lead to the pro-choice conclusion.
No, it's not begging the question.
Literally is.
No, it's not. I gave reasoning as to why it's not sound.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Which was what?
The explanation for why it's not a sound argument is because the argument that you provided doesn't. It's the case that the premises, right, don't lead to the conclusion, right? Because, and the reason being is the features within the conclusion, right, aren't present within the premises.
Well, that's
right? So when you say abortion is morally permissible,
wait, hold on, that's
not
circular.
present.
Wait, I'm not gonna let you move on from that.
Hold on, wait, I'm not done. You can respond after I'm done.
Oh,
right?
wait, you said it's not sound because it doesn't lead to this conclusion, and then it doesn't lead to this conclusion because it's not sound. That's circular.
That's not what I said.
That literally verbatim is what you said.
That's not what I said.
Okay, can you?
I said it doesn't. If you were listening to what I was saying, then maybe you wouldn't have a tracking problem. I said that it doesn't do this thing. Just calm down. I said it doesn't do that. Just calm down. I said it doesn't do this thing because the features aren't present within the conclusion in which it should be present within the premises. That's why I said, because there's no features present within the premises that leads to the conclusion, necessarily it's just not going to follow. Right? I can say the premises that you've given me so far if you want me to, because I've written it down.
Yeah.
Right? So nothing in the premises talks about abortion or moral permissibility.
You said what?
Yeah, nothing in the premises talk about abortion and moral permissibility.
Well, it does.
Or it's not going to logically follow this conclusion. Because conclusion is just a body of information that you can infer from a set of premises.
Yeah, well, you're strawmanning argument, right?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I literally wrote down what you said. Actually, matter of fact,
so how a cordial debate works is like you talk one at a time, right? You don't just talk while the other person is talking.
Oh, if you can just like mute this dumb fuck. Also, I don't need to talk anymore. It's not worth my time. But you can go back to the recording. So all like the premises he laid out says nothing about abortion and moral permissibility, insofar as that's going to lead to the conclusion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you haven't.
Yeah, if you could just actually and I don't need to talk to him. You can drop him. I don't care. But if you could just like give me the recording after this live, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Why do you need the recording, Poker?
Wait, what might help is let Poker just reread.
Oh no, I mean like I already explained it to him.
Yeah, no, just reread it, Poker.
Reread it? Do you not remember your premises?
No, you said you had it written down that you could reference back if I wanted to.
I could if I wanted to. But presumably you remember your premises, so you'd understand.
So you're not able to do that to clarify, or you're not able to do that?
What do you mean I'm not clarify? I already clarified why it doesn't follow with the conclusion.
Well, no,
you what?
You tried to, but I
did it successfully.
Yeah, no, you didn't successfully.
Yes, I did.
So my greater harm minimum stance is directly correlated to abortion. So it's morally permissible to eliminate the greater harm.
I'm sorry, are you trying to establish new premises?
I didn't salvage anything.
So you didn't establish premises?
What are you talking about?
So you didn't
I
establish.
just told you we're not in a formal, so I wasn't going to break it down P1, P2, P3.
Well, you don't have to break it down P1, P2, P3, right? But it's still going to be the case that your argument is composed of premises regardless, or propositions regardless. So.
Yeah, can you prove that?
Can I prove that arguments have This guy's a low tier. Like, this guy's not worth my time.
Wait, Poker, I'm a low tier, but you can't like substantiate your claims?
Well, no, when you're asking me like ridiculous questions like why do arguments have premises or propositions?
I didn't ask you why arguments. Yeah, to clarify, I didn't ask you why arguments have premises.
That's what I was thinking too. Like Bart was saying, like you have to establish the greater harm, and that hasn't been accomplished.
Well, yeah, because he like didn't engage further in conversation. He just said they don't lead to the pro-choice conclusion, which isn't like a critique of my argument.
Well, it is a critique. If it doesn't lead to like the conclusion of your argument, your argument is not.
You didn't substantiate the fact that it doesn't.
Then your argument is not true. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, again, that's just begging the question. You didn't substantiate anything.
What did I not substantiate?
We're not in the formal, but I'm still going to like apply logical and formal fallacies.
Yeah, you can use fallacies. That's fine. They just don't apply.
Well, they just do apply. Like what?
So what, Poker, what did you say about like his conclusion just doesn't follow from his premises or propositions essentially?
Yeah, I just said that, look, a conclusion is just a body of information which is inferred from the premises. So you're just taking what we know from the premises to make this conclusion. Nothing in the premises say anything about abortion and moral permissibility, which in case would infer the conclusion being the case.
So it doesn't say anything about moral permissibility?
No, from what I've written down, no.
Well, that would just be like affirming the disjunct.
You talked about harm, things of that nature, but not moral, like permissibility or morality.
Well, yeah, that's just like affirming the disjunct. So basically, that's a formal logical fallacy.
What fallacy?
It's a formal logical fallacy.
Yeah, which fallacy?
Affirming the disjunct.
Affirming the disjunct? How am I affirming?
So statement one wrongfully assumes that if one part is true, the other part must be false.
That's not what I'm. What? That's not what I'm doing.
Oh no, that literally is what you did. You said it's true.
One is true, then one necessarily is false.
True that it doesn't lead to a pro-choice conclusion. So the argument is false.
No, he's saying that your conclusion doesn't follow from the.
Well, yeah, he said it's true that my conclusion doesn't follow. Unless you're saying it's not true, which would mean that it's not a critique of my argument.
I'm sorry, I didn't say.
And that the other part must be false. Okay. So that's again, I just gave.
I never say anything about something necessarily being false.
Wait, so is it true that my argument does not lead to the pro-choice conclusion? Yes or no?
It's true that the premises you laid out don't lead.
No. Well, yeah, just answer my question. Is it true that my argument does not lead to a pro-choice conclusion?
No, it just doesn't lead to the abortion is morally permissible.
So,
which is the proposition you're defending.
To re-clarify, you did say that it didn't lead to a pro-choice conclusion, right?
Actually, I clarified that doesn't lead to the conclusion that you're trying to defend.
That abortion is morally permissible?
Yeah, abortion is morally permissible.
Okay, and it doesn't lead to the conclusion now?
Yeah, I told you.
No, again, listen, just because you said something doesn't mean you like it.
No, I already told you that.
So, well, no, you didn't. You tried to, but you're not doing like a good job.
Well, I did try, right? And it was a successful attempt.
No,
where in the proposition says it discuss permissibility?
You said what?
Where in the premises says or propositions does it mention anything about permissibility?
In my greater harm minimum sense.
You're just saying that because there's greater harm that makes it permissible?
No, hold on, wait. You said you wrote down the greater harm minimum.
You never said anything about that, which is why you can get the recording after this live. Right. I wrote down.
You said you read it down. Just read what you wrote down. Yeah, just read what you wrote down.
Sure.
On the greater harm minimum, skip everything else.
I'm sorry, say what?
On the greater harm minimum specifically, you can skip everything else.
No, for me, can you just read the whole thing? So I know what's going on.
Sure, yeah, you can just do that too.
Yeah, sure. So, I can read the whole thing. So, the first thing you brought up was universal law of formulation, which is just one should only act on the maxiom whereby you can, at the same time, will, which should become universal, right? And then the other thing you said was minimize the greater harm between individuals. And then you said one suffers harm if and only if they suffer ill-being. You said if and only if, or rather, harm is applicable if and only if it is a worse state where they were previously. And then you said this is going to be the case true of pregnancy. And then somehow it leads you to the conclusion that abortion is morally permissible.
Wait, hold on. You said that's the conclusion that abortion is morally permissible?
Those are all the reasons you laid out.
Wait,
And the
is that what you
conclusion
wrote
follows
down?
that
Is that
conclusion
wait?
is morally
To clarify real quick, that's what you wrote down as my conclusion is abortion is morally permissible because my greater minimus.
yeah. That's the conclusion you're defending.
Well, then again, you're just like strawmanning my entire argument.
No, I'm not.
Wait, what?
All right,
Okay,
this
to
guy
be
is
clear,
so
what is the
roasted.
position you're defending then? Why did you?
No,
bring-
he's not gonna gaslight the panel. Like that's
do you
the
mean
conclusion you're
gaslight the
defending.
panel?
I clarified that.
Wait, yeah, can you just like get the clip real quick and then like
Wait,
start-
news. If that is not the position you're defending, what is the position you're defending? The whole
Wait,
point
wait,
of this panel was to prove.
hold on. To clarify, I'm defending the pro-choice conclusion, right?
Which is abortion is morally permissible.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, this guy is so ass. This guy is ass. I don't need to talk to this
can't
guy.
believe
He's so terrible.
Either that or he's trolling.
Wait, just because you're not able to understand something doesn't mean it's ass, right? Like that. That makes no sense.
So the conclusion you're defending is that abortions are permissible. So help me find in those propositions where it mentions permissibility.
Yeah, hold on. The conclusion is that it's permissible.
Okay,
The greater, hold on. So
Okay.
the greater harm minimum stance is you want to minimize the greater harm. Why do you want to minimize the greater harm?
What?
why do I?
I don't know why you're asking. I don't know why you're asking Marjorie the
That's
question.
just a
Yeah,
burden
that's-
shift.
It's
No,
just a
wait,
burden
yeah,
shift.
yeah. Hold on, wait, inverse.
I don't know. Can you tell me?
I know you're on poker's meet. I've like debated both of you before.
No, it's,
Oh yeah, you debated
Try not
with
listen to
Square, and he
it. Just
got his
try not
ass
to
beat.
write a set. Hold on, wait. Just try not to like write a set.
I don't look. I don't know. It's your position. Can you explain it to me, please?
You don't know what?
Was that my? Oh, I thought it was my boy Tulip. Man,
No.
it's a female.
No, he's not saying abortion is morally permissible.
Well, I did say abortion is more permissible.
Never in your syllogism did you say that, dude.
Hey, Dum Dum already said I wasn't going to give a syllogism.
What inverse meant to say is
still-
nowhere in
well-
your premises where it led to that conclusion.
Well, even
Okay,
then,
so
like,
if it's the
a
case that I
syllogism would just
seek
be
to
inferred from an
minimize, wait, if
argument.
it's the case that I seek to minimize the greater harm, then abortion would be permissible because that's the greater harm.
Well, it could be impermissible by the same
Like
logic.
stupid. Like, how does that not follow to you?
No, I'm saying it could.
If my
be the
account of
same
harm is
thing.
ill-being,
It could
and
still
ill-being
be
is what I seek to
impermissible.
minimize. Wait. Yeah, if my account of harm is ill-being, right? So A suffers harm if and only if A suffers ill-being, right? And the pregnancy is what causes the ill-being. And the greater ill-being or the greater harm is what I seek to minimize, then abortion would be morally permissible because that's what's being minimized.
Do you think like?
Like, how does that not follow? Are you stupid?
No, in the essence of that, you can also say that minimizing this harm can cause some sort of negative and go to a pro-life stance. Like both are logical. That's why we're saying you're just not stipulating what you're saying. Nowhere in your
if I say it's the
premises
case
you
that abortion is
stipulate. I don't know
morally
why you have like an autistic spurging
Wait.
sensation
If I
to just
say that
rattle
it's the case that
the
abortion is morally permissible, then it wouldn't be like.
But
a
when I'm
pro-life stance.
finishing,
Are
I'm
you
going to
stupid?
finish my sentence and hopefully maybe.
Wait,
you
hey,
understand.
dumb. Do pro-lifers say
Normally when we
abortion is
talk
morally
about
permissible?
like formatting sentence,
Wait,
well,
hey,
if I
hey,
were to
hey,
say
dumb.
like
Do
if
pro-lifers say
is
abortion is
true,
morally
then
permissible?
abortion is morally permissible.
Wait, to clarify, do pro-lifers say that?
Right, well, that sentence is just going to be.
What we were, yeah.
That's just going to be something in which stipulates that the permissibilities within
Well,
the
just
argument,
clarify.
right? Like an antecedent
Pro-lifers say
conditional.
abortion is morally
If you're going to say that, well, it's
To clarify.
under your format,
well,
you
to-
never
to
state
clarify,
that. Well, it's going to
actually,
be
to clarify.
morally permissible, right?
Well, wait, to
So I wanna
clarify,
know
do
where
pro-lifers say that abortion is
stipulated,
morally
where is it
permissible?
stated?
Well, I just need you to clarify. Do pro-lifers say
No, I
abortion
need
is
you
morally
to like
permissible?
understand where is it stated because you just need to
Well,
dodge
wait,
that
do
question.
pro-lifers say that abortion is morally permissible?
I'm still waiting.
Well, yeah, I am too. I asked
Okay,
that
this is going to be a
question.
dodge number one, by the way.
No, it's a pick
Let's hope to God we don't go to
Yeah,
like
I asked
20
you
like
before
the
you
other
were done.
guys, like
so-
Misty. 'cause
I
then
just want you to
get
answer my
equal
question,
equivalence.
okay? So do
Hey,
pro-lifers?
everyone on the panel, for a second.
No, do pro-lifers say that?
Hold on. I'm speaking. What he's trying to say is that these premises don't only lead, or could only lead to approach.
Well, it doesn't. It
It
doesn't.
could also lead to a pro-life conclusion, which is why it's probably not the best argument.
Wait, it literally can't lead to a pro-life conclusion. If the conclusion is that abortion is morally permissible, do you take it to be the case that pro-lifers think abortion is morally permissible?
That's not the only conclusion that could arrive from your propositions, is what we're trying to say.
Oh my God. Look, if I say error theory is true, therefore abortion is permissible, premise two, error theory is true, right? Well, this sentence or this format, even though I say on my conclusion, abortion is permissible, this can be taken as both sides, right? Because I would have to stipulate before the argument that this statement is going to be in reference to pro-choice. For some sort of reason, it can only fall under pro-choice, right? And that could be because, well, error theory negates all moral claims. and therefore the moral claims in which justify pro-life to negate the pro-choice stance is going to be false or cannot be proven. Therefore, making pro-choice encompassing both of them the most logical or sound conclusion for this argument. You have not done that. I'm saying it's just as likely to reach a pro-life conclusion as it is to a pro-choice, even if your conclusion is that, right? Your conclusion could be that, right? But if the premises can lead to both, well, then we would have some sort of like ontological parsimonious account where both could be equally the same.
Real quick, I want to clarify.
Holy shit.
Like not tracking real quick. So I just told you I wasn't going to give you a syllogism, right?
So do you think like
wait, hold on, be a good should be a
form an argument that's informal to syllogism?
What's pretty funny, Inverse, is that
we're not in
I
the
asked if he
formal,
had a sound argument, and he said yes. And
Oh, dear God.
a sound argument.
By the way, what do you think?
Necessarily need the
Listen, when you're both meat right each other's sack at the same time,
If you're saying that you have a sound argument and you say yes to that, what do you think you're saying yes to?
Wait, so are you saying that
Again,
you
I
saying
need
yes
you to
to a
answer the
sound
question.
argument? Yeah, I just need clarification real quick. So are you saying that you saying yes to having a sound argument is you inherently saying that you are giving a syllogism?
Yes, because you're inferring that you have an inference role.
Are you stupid? So
More so, normally, what do you think? Like when we say sound, when we
I
say
just need you to give me like a semantic
breakdown.
breakdown. So what do you mean when you say sound?
A semantic breakdown is what sound is to you.
Yeah, that's not what I said. That's just a straw man.
Okay,
So
I
need you to give me a
asked you,
semantic
what do you
breakdown.
think sound is? You said it was a semantic breakdown. Let's try this again. What does sound mean to you?
So I said I need you to give me a semantic breakdown. So I need to understand.
No,
how you
I don't need to. I'm asking you what sound is. You obviously understand
why
what
are you
sound
pivoting
is.
so hard? Why are you pivoting?
Because that's a dodge.
Why are you pivoting?
Holy shit.
Just answer my question.
No, I'm waiting for you to answer mine.
What was your
We're not going to keep like this whole burden shift.
Shut your mouth. It's not it's a burden shift on you to clarify. I asked first.
No, it's not.
What's your question?
Question is, what is going to be sound?
When someone asks you what is sound and you say yes, what are you inferring from sound?
What am I referring from sound?
What are you referring to when we say sound? Like, do you have a different definition? Like, it doesn't need semantical breakdown now, does it? Because I'm asking you your definition of sound.
Well, yeah. So my definition.
Yeah, no shit, it doesn't need semantical breakdown. That's why I said burden shift.
Idiot. Yeah. So you said.
Try this again.
Not. Wait, stupid. Do you want
I'm
me to
waiting.
clarify?
I'm waiting.
Well, then,
Stop the meta.
So you have to quit flapping your gums for like 5
I'm
seconds.
still waiting. Stop the meta. I'm waiting.
Yeah, inverse. You have to be a good boy and quit flapping your gums so I can explain it to you. Okay.
You know how like you just keep talking. Still waiting. This meta's
Do you want me
bad.
to answer your question?
Oh, Saunders in here. Bro, save me from the R word.
Crazy.
Bro, and then he doesn't give me it whenever.
Why it's so bad?
Well, I was waiting for you to quit flapping your gums.
Would I require a syllogism?
Bro, honestly, yeah. And then majority of these people who like meta debate like him are going to fall apart.
Yeah, the meta debating isn't even good because like
meta debate.
Hold on.
meta debating is more so like predicated on like the language or form.
wait.
Okay, what?
Less flappy,
true.
more tappy. Okay.
Oh,
Thanks. That was
That's okay.
very informative, bro.
Thank you.
But like the meta usually like involves like communication and like the language one uses.
So
I mean, what he's trying to do is
yeah.
just,
So
like,
predicate logic, not
it's not
propositional.
even like really meta to be honest.
Wait. So you're saying it's predicate logic, not propositional logic?
What the fuck are you talking?
Okay, this guy knows some shit, I guess, bro. Holy
You
shit.
said
How do we get
meta-debating.
predicate logic, not propositional logic from his?
Are you stupid?
The
You just
fuck?
said you just said it's not giving propositional logic.
What are you talking about?
You said meta debating is you not giving propositional
That's
logic.
not what I said. This guy.
This is like track of
Dude, just drop it. This is terrible.
Yeah.
Poker, can I ask you a question?
No,
And inverse too, this applies to you. It applies to both of you.
Reverie, can you just drop this guy?
Why do you meet right each other?
I don't consent to him to talk to me anymore.
Wait, why do you meet right each other? Can you just answer?
Talking to me is crazy.
yeah, don't talk to a married woman like that.
Thank you.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah, he's cooked. That guy's I've debated him before. It's on my channel, by the way. Y'all can watch me beat the shit out of him too, where he's not tracking and he doesn't know what a
Guy is
predicate
a
is.
troll. I don't know what else to expect. It's just a troll.
Yeah, Reverie's an idiot. Respectfully. Oh, I guess I can
I
also
agree
go on
to
my
a sound argument, the thing in which incites an inference rule. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to clip that, bro. I talked about meta and how like it refers to like the language people use, and somehow he got predicate logic or
I know.
propositional. Excuse
Those
me.
guys. Propositional logic and fucking predicate logic are both linguistic tactics. Trust.
Yep. On God. Tight shit. Yeah.
Tight shit.
Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay.
Fuck yeah. When you said meat writing, all I thought of was that TikTok where the lady falls and then the little roast beef plays on the piano. The you know what I'm talking about?
The fuck?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. Oh no. I mean, I'm down to meat ride Pookie anyways, bro. That's the difference.
Yeah. Is that a sin, Reverie?
Got a what?
Is that a sin?
What is? Sorry, I missed it. I was drinking.
Right.
If I were to meat ride poker, would that be a sin?
Probably yeah.
Okay, wait. Why? I think the God would
I don't think
pursue
any
some
meat
sort of
writing should
pleasures.
happen outside of marriage. So
We
you
are
gotta get
married.
married. You gotta get married first.
We are married.
Oh no.
He said you admit to being GAY.
Yeah, you got a fucking problem with that in the Big 2-5?
Yeah, let's lock in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You meant to be. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Reverie, you're lucky you're nice.
I'm what?
I don't think there's
I said you're lucky you're
Lucky
nice.
you're nice is
I don't think
crazy.
there's anything wrong.
I was in like the
Rams.
request just considering pressing Reverie, but I'm like, she's so sweet and like nice to people where she doesn't deserve that. So then I just let it slide.
You see, that's what's up.
I mean, think about it. Hot take. Think about it. Glow in the dark, 2 swords, lightsaber fight. What's wrong with that?
Oh,
Okay, Kay.
What?
You're doing too much.
oh no.
I'm talking about lightsabers. What's wrong with that?
That's an innuendo for something else.
No, I didn't. I said glow in the dark, lightsaber fight.
Well, there are things that can glow in the dark other than lightsabers.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. I saw glow in the dark condoms before. It's kind of crazy.
What?
There was a video on IG where it was glow in the dark, and he'd put it inside a girl, and then like the room go dark, and then take it out, and then you can see light again. Yeah.
It was like it was like someone was flickering a light back in on.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
I'm not being a pick me. I'm breaking my heart. I'm gonna cry in a corner with a box of tissues now.
Dear God, bro's just in the comments.
Another thing too, he just learns like random words, like as if he's gotten better. He hasn't gotten better. I mean, he just like says things like "if and only if," which I wonder what he thinks that is.
If and only if, isn't that just a?
It's a bi conditional.
It's like, yeah, bro.
So just like you know, if like the first half of the premise exists or is true, right? Necessarily the other half is true and vice versa, which just makes it biconditional. So, yep.
I mean, do you think a formal debate can even be had if you're not willing to offer syllogism?
Yes.
I don't know.
I mean, you can have a formal debate informally, or like for arguments. However, it would just be like less appeal to, I think it's ethos, or which one is the one in which appeals to like your substance or fucking logic?
For real.
I don't know. I'm uneducated on a lot of this stuff. Honestly, that's probably why I'm afraid to get too much into philosophy, because I feel like application and conversations would be horrible.
Well, you look bad in the debate, but personally, like if you're actually dealing with someone who can just format it right, then you can tell if their argument is sound or not. Like, for example, if I were to say Goku beats Saitama because he outscales, well, obviously it would just be the case that premise 1 is Goku outscales, therefore he beats Saitama. Premise 2 is Goku outscales, conclusion is Goku wins.
Anime debaters are so cringe.
But like, if he were to say like Goku outscales because of an apple,
How can anybody listen to this garbage?
I don't know, bro. But like, I can be the anime debater that puts belt to ass. Do you want that?
Oh. Ooh. The Mason versus inverse?
Yeah.
I'm wasting my time with this stupid kid.
The stupid kid that you're running from.
Your live says 18 plus. This guy is like 15 years old and you don't care.
Yeah, you still dodge.
Hilarious. You have a 15-year-old on an 18 plus live and you don't even care. So I
I
can see
love how
like
he's like targeting.
Mason was.
Mason is
happened,
dodging. Well, last time I actually beat Mason. Like I was putting belt ass, and then
Okay. I was like, dude. Okay, I was
and then
confused. I thought
he
this
started
was like,
ad homing and talked about my age. Yeah, we've had conversations before. He's not fucking good.
damn, that's crazy.
I mean, I told him to. I said we can get it like a
All right,
fun
now
debate.
this guy has to be weird. Like he's so butthurt that he got beat the fuck up by me and Inverse. He's like, now he's trying to imply that referee likes minors or she's a pedophile. Larry, get out of here.
Okay.
This nigga's weird.
Look, Mason, I told you we can do a formal debate anytime.
Yeah. Although I will say though,
I do have to
didn't-
ask, because everyone on the panel 18? Because I don't know.
Yes, I'm 20.
Yeah, you're 20. Yeah, that's what you told me. So why is he saying you're 15?
And fuck. If I had my ID card, which I fucking lost though, which I'm needing it temporary, I'm getting it renewed at the DMV. Or not renewed, I'm just getting another one because I lost mine. I can literally just send Reverie a picture that, like...
Yeah, that's kind of cringe to just be
Oh,
like.
I thought he was
he's
saying
15,
that I
it's all
was a
evidence.
minor myself.
No, he was saying I was. He was saying that because... so he lost to my error theory argument. And then he started saying that I was an idiot. I didn't know how to track, blah, blah, blah. I was like, that's not
You got it
true.
recorded?
I can record it. Yeah. I think it
Oh,
was in
shit. Yeah,
Lunar
show me that shit. I want to see that.
Yeah, I asked
Mason
Lunar, 'cause I
getting
think
beat
it was
the
on
fuck up.
Lunar. It was a way back. I think a month ago. But I'll ask Lunar. It's either I only go into 3 lives, so it's either Lunar, Abby, or it's fucking one where you're in, which yeah, I should be able to quickly find out. I'll scour a little bit, but yeah.
Okay. So you beat up Mason. Because I thought like y'all were cool the way he was like coming in alive, but then he was actually on some like, you know, hater shit. I'm like, oh wait, hold on.
Yeah. Mason like was confused. I prioritized for it was my old argument too. It was the fucking premise 1, if error theory is true, then abortion is permissible. Why error theory is true for premise 2 is just if irreducible serves are explanatory dispensable theoretical entities, then error theory is true. Premise 2, irreducible serves are explanatory dispensable theoretical entities, and then so forth. So like, I don't know.
No. Damn, you lost the error theory? Damn, that's before like Lucario modified it?
Yeah, I know.
Damn. Mason, I'm
Oh,
kind
did
of
I tell you?
man.